if there was a full-scale nuclear war between Russia and the United States. Based on non-classified data, the aftermath might go something like this. When one side launches nuclear missiles, the other side detects them and fires back before impact. U.S. submarine-launched ballistic missiles from west of Norway start striking Russia after about 10 minutes, and Russian ones from north of Canada start hitting the U.S. a few minutes later. The very first strikes are high-altitude EMP attacks, frying electronics and power.
Before this video, play the whole video, I just want to give you these two precepts. First and foremost, all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakadash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahushai is to the world, and He calls Jesus Christ. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Great Millstone, who rule the world, to the Spirit, teaching the word, and believing this word, and the mighty Shalom, to the hopeful elect scattered, four corners of the earth, teaching this word and believing this word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High, as a collective, continue to put in their spirit to endure. And shalom to the wives and the single sisters that believes in His word. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put in His spirit to pursue to be a loving and sound wife. And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. So this is Revelation chapter 11, and I'm gonna title this video "The Third Woe. It's on its way." Revelation chapter 9, verse 12, and it reads, "One woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter." World War One, World War Two, right? World War One passed, and it was going to be another woe, which is World War Two, you know. And then what's the third one? Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. You know, in this modern age, the biggest wars that we had in this modern age was the World War One, World War Two, and we're going to have a World War Three. And this World War Three is going to rearrange um, this whole planet. But when the video ends, who's going to come out of that is, the hopeful elect that shall be saved, scarcely saved out of it, you know. Um, Let me just read this one verse. This is Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 7. And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. Only the elect is going to get saved out of the turmoil that's going to happen in America. The Lord is going to collect his elect four corners of the earth. Lord willing, we are of that number. So prepare yourself spiritually and mentally for the third woe to come by building up your faith, and your belief, which goes hand in hand. Belief is faith, and trying to do some type of work in the spirit for the Lord, right? But I'll continue with this video.
Grids by creating an electromagnetic pulse of tens of thousands of volts per meter. The next strikes target command and control, as well as nuclear launch facilities. Land-based intercontinental ballistic missiles take about half an hour to arrive. Major cities are targeted, both because they contain military facilities and to stymie the enemy's post-war recovery. Some cruise missiles take hours to reach their target. Each impact creates a fireball about as hot as the core of the sun, followed by a radioactive mushroom cloud. These intense explosions vaporize people nearby and cause fires and blindness further away. The fireball expansion then causes a blast wave that damages buildings, crushing nearby ones. The United Kingdom and France have nuclear capabilities and are obliged by NATO's Article 5 to defend the US. So Russia hits them too. Firestorms engulf many cities, where storm-level winds fan the flames, igniting anything that can burn, melting glass and some metals, and turning asphalt into flammable hot liquid. But the explosions, the electromagnetic pulse, and the radioactivity aren't the worst part. Nuclear winter is, caused by the black carbon smoke from the nuclear firestorms. The Hiroshima atomic bomb caused such a firestorm. But today's hydrogen bombs are much more powerful. A large city like Moscow, with almost 50 times more people, can create much more smoke. And a firestorm sends plumes of black smoke up into the stratosphere, far above any rain clouds that would otherwise wash out the smoke. This black smoke gets heated by sunlight, lofting it like a hot air balloon for up to a decade. High-altitude jet streams are so fast that it takes only a few days for the smoke to spread across much of the northern hemisphere. In the meantime, Earth gets freezing cold, even during the summer, with farmland in Kansas cooling by about 20 degrees centigrade or 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and other regions cooling almost twice as much. A recent scientific paper estimates that over 5 billion people could starve to death, including around 99% of those in the United States, Europe, Russia, and China. We obviously don't know how many people will survive a nuclear war. But if it's even remotely as bad as scientists think, then it has no winners, merely losers. It's easy to feel powerless, but the good news is that there is something you can do to help. Please share this video, because the more people know about nuclear war, the less likely it is that we'll start one.
Uh, Whatever he said at the end, no. Uh, it has to happen because it's prophecy. This is Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16, but I'm going to start at 15. It says, Behold, they shall surely gather together, but not by me. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall for thy sake. Right? So you have to know the elite is gathering against the elect, because it's really about Jacob and Esau. But every other nation, of course, is collateral damage too, right? Verse 16 is the point. It says, Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire. That smith is those ICBM missiles. You know, the Lord put a spirit on Esau to make those things. You know, I forgot it was a video that I was watching. Um, it was going into something how, it was talking about people that were non-Israelites and they didn't know how life was really going, and they was just moving and doing what they was doing. And of course, like I think I forgot how the video went, but a prophet had told him it was the Lord. You can't do nothing without the Lord moving you to causing you to do it. And they didn't understand what this man was even saying. And that even goes with Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. The wicked think that we just gonna disappear. But the real people that really understand what's going on is the elect men, and of course the women too, because they're cleaving to the men of the Lord that's teaching, and the elite, the elite of Esau and of the other nations, whatever Esau allowed them to know, uh, they know about this, but since there's so many nations, they don't come out and teach the truth, you know, because the truth was only made for Israel, and that's amazing how the Lord orchestrated this. But I'm gonna read it again. It said, Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth the instruments for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. He have created a weapon to destroy. And when we go back into Sodom and Gomorrah, the angels use the elements, right? Because when you go to Wisdom of Solomon, I believe the seventh chapter, Solomon had enough wisdom because he understood the elements, and that's a key point to knowing having the power of the Lord. Um, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 7, or was it Wisdom of Solomon chapter 8? Oh no, it got to be 7. Where is it at? Salaki family. He says he knows all the elements. I forgot where it was at. Okay, here we go. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, and I'm gonna read verse 15. It says, The Most High have granted me to speak as I would, and to conceive as it is meet for the things that are given me, because it is he that leadeth unto wisdom and directeth the wise. For in his hand are both we and our words, all wisdom also and knowledge and workmanship. For he hath given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely to know how the world was made and the operation of the elements, right? So the angels back then used the elements that was under the sun to create that fire that destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, that fire and brimstone. And today, through humans, the Lord is made a new way to make that type of fire with the elements. Because we humans, of course, they use science and gather this and gather that, to make a nuke. But that was all from the divine one. Yahweh Shem Shai put it on their spirit to make weapons of mass destruction. You know, just IUIC over here trying to use Second Ezra, the sixth chapter, and trying to use that all nations would be destroyed. But it's this other video I watched, just like how you see all these news going on. This is the end of Esau. You know, that's all that is. When this nuke's going everywhere, that's the end of the rulership of the nation of Esau. And Jacob is going to be the one that followeth after to rule, right? And how you see in this so-called globe, the elect, we're going to be above looking down. We're not going to be the elect ain't going to be in the earth. The elect I know that's definitely saved out of America. We're going to be in the Most High's chariot, Lord willing. You know, I forgot where I was going in Second Esdras. Where was I going in Second Esdras? Oh yeah, Second Esdras chapter 6, verse 9. It says, let me start. Okay, I'll start at 6. It says, Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other. Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And Ezra understood that this world was just temporary. So he was asking, when is the ending, uh when is the end of this first and the beginning that followeth after this world? Because they understood of of eternal life, right? Having the kingdom. Verse 8 it says, And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, that when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, and that was the symbolic of Yahushua, ruling. Jacob taking the heel of Esau, that is symbolic to servitude, you know, and uh, Yahushua is coming back, and he's the one that's gonna uh, usher, Esau into slavery, right? He's gonna be the first slave owner, right? Verse 9 it says, For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And you go to Ecclesiastes, I believe it's chapter 7, verse 8, where it tells you that the end of a thing is better than the beginning thereof. So the way how this ending is gonna go is gonna be the best that ever happened in history. The Lord is gonna go out with a bang. The elect is going out with a bang. And right now we're seeing things unfold. We're just waiting for, that MOTB, that charagma to come out. Because that right there automatically like fully confirms, even though the other prophecies too, but that's very important. When that MOTB come out, it's finito, and just put all your trust, all your fear into Yahweh Shem Shai, because that kingdom is like at the tip of your tongue, you know. So this place is very it's just for the moment. It's how like your phone alarm, that alarm is about to come off, and you just got to be patient, you know. Lord willing, we are that number. Lord willing, this was edifying and on point. And if it wasn't, we just gonna do it again. And with that, let's just say Shalom. Call Allah Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Kakadash. Shalom.